I'll record this on the computer here. And we are live. Hi, this is Justin Grapko, and I'd like to welcome you to this live free call. I just want to let you know I'm located in central Wisconsin, and I live in a town of about 400 people, and where everybody knows everybody. I'm pretty sure you know how that is in a small town. And it's definitely not like Facebook, in which you got a big environment, and with over 1 billion people being on it daily. So there is opportunity. There is definitely a great way of growing your business on Facebook, but what I see out there is a lot of people aren't using this strategy. And what I usually see a lot of is just not leading with value. They are not leading with who they are as a brand and what they can do to help people succeed in a business. What you've been, a lot of people, and what I've been taught when I first started in this industry is to, especially when you start an MLM, a leader is going to tell you, hey, get a list of 200 people that you know who might become prospects in this business. It's going to be friends, it's going to be family, it's going to be people that you know around town, and it's going to be a large list of people that that don't want anything to do with your business. And I know we've all been there, and it's nerve-wracking, it's stressful, and it makes you want to quit. Am I right? I think everybody's been there. Correct. Yes. I see a lot of people, a lot of people nodding their heads there. Yes. And I just wanted to let you know that I came across this strategy about 7 months ago, and it's definitely something that totally turned me around. And it's definitely turned a lot of other people around. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to talk to someone that's on this panel later, Erica. She doesn't have her camera on her right now, but I sure hope she come by a little later to tell us a little bit more about how there she is, how she came towards surpassing her fears and implementing these strategies in order to have her breakthrough. She just had her breakthrough last week. I saw her having a $4,000 week using these strategies, and it's great for her because I've been rooting for her the longest time too. And finally, things just got clicking for her and such, and she's finally riding a new high, and she's going to be doing very, very well in this industry by implementing those strategies. So and a little bit what I was going to ask people, do any of you guys use Facebook to get leads for your current business? Let's see here. I'm going to mute you there. Anybody can say yes, no.
Yes.
And yes. Okay. And let me ask you a question. How were you told to market your business on Facebook? All right, let me ask Lillian that. Lillian, hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Pardon?
Okay, yeah, and Lillian came up to me, and she asked me, and she was asking about my about this free event due to a friend, and she came to me and said, she said, can I come to your event? And I go, yes, it's going to be pure value and such. She's in a business right now, and she uses this social media platform and she wanted to learn a little bit of tips and tricks on how to get her business going. So, Lillian, can I ask you what business are you promoting right now?
I'm with Sorbita. It's a wellness product.
Okay, it's a wellness product. Okay, and let me ask you, um, has your leader or sponsor told you about any strategy that you're supposed to use on social media to get leads and get enrollments?
No, not to that extent. We basically, she basically just had me direct everyone to her because she's been doing this for 4.5 years, and she knows the company so well. So I basically direct everybody to her, but that's not what I want to do. I wanted to be able to develop some influence and some strategies to work on my own. I don't want to have to depend on nobody to present the business that I'm trying to run, but it's not easy.
Oh, definitely, definitely, and that's the thing with a lot of the industries out there. They want you to go out there, talk to people, get them to talk to their upline, and the upline pitches them, and um, it can work for it can work for quite a bit of people, but that's pretty much the old way of how this industry is working right now.
Right.
They lead with the products, they lead with the compensation plan, they lead with the um, they lead with how much money you're going to make, they lead with um, everything but themselves, and that's definitely not what this industry is about. It is about personal development and leadership. And as long as you build yourself up with the personal development and becoming a leader, and then you start providing value to the marketplace in order to change people's lives, that's the golden ticket right there. You lead with value, and you lead with yourself as the product rather than the business opportunity.
Right.
So and the thing is that not many people are teaching that type of strategy there. They're wanting you to get tons of leads, and doesn't matter who they are, what they are, it doesn't matter. They come to you and you say, hey, I got this great product, and you're telling them this, oh, it's excellent, it's awesome, you're gonna feel great, you're gonna look great, you're just gonna be a totally awesome person, you're gonna make a ton of money, and then they're gonna hype this up, and a lot of those people are gonna be like, okay, well, what if I don't really need this product? What if it's not working for me? What is it gonna do for me? That's what people need. They need some way for them to solve their own problems, solve their own issues, and there's a reason why these people come into this industry is because of two scenarios. A, they are looking for a transition in their life, supplementing their income. They hate their job, so they want to find a way to either replace their income or mix what they need. So there's quite a bit of people that come into this industry very, very green, and they're told this strategy is to basically what these MLM businesses are doing, bar none. And it's going to set people up for failure either way. I mean, the people that are making a ton of money in these MLM companies don't care because they're getting the leads, they're getting the signups. But the people that just start in this industry, they're just going to spin their wheels just by approaching people that way. And also is with people that are at a low in their life, and they just finally reached their breaking point, and they basically just says, you know what, fuck it, I got to do something with my life, and they're at a whole new low, and they need to find a way in order to pick themselves back up. But if they come into this industry being taught that, and they're going to get tons and tons of rejection, you know what that's going to do? It's going to take them down the rabbit hole even more, bar none, and they're not going to succeed.
No.
So Lillian, yeah, thank you. And who else is here that I can talk to? Jane, can you mute yourself there, Lillian? Yeah, let's unmute you. Hey Jane, how you doing?
I'm good. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too. And I was just wondering, because I don't think I've ever talked to you before, have I?
No, I think we tried to connect via message in the last 24 hours, but it didn't happen or something. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
I believe.
Okay. And can I ask what kind of business are you involved in?
I have an on-site business.
On-site business, okay.
Yes, it's traveled and moved with me a few times since I started it in 2004. But I have my own massage therapy practice and Pilates. I'm a Pilates teacher. And along with that, I've been involved in a few different direct sales companies along the way. I've had certain levels of success with them, and then for one reason or another, just it kind of fizzled out with each one.
Okay.
At this time, I've been promoting Melaleuca.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I love the products. I've probably, in this last year, enrolled 40 people.
Oh, cool. All right.
And that was not difficult for me to do, but I have not followed through on what I feel like the leadership responsibilities are, because things started rolling so quickly in the on-site part of my business, and I needed to make the money now that I could make through massage appointments, and so the Melaleuca fell to the wayside, if you will, as far as my focus. So with that said, I'm down to maybe 10 enrollees under me at this time.
Okay, so you're saying roughly it's going to be with the focus on trying to be a leader and developing those skills as being a leader. And I can see that when you lost focus, you went from 40 people down to 10. So
I probably never had 40 all at once. I, like enrolled many people that in a matter of 2 months or so were no longer enrolled.
Okay. You were lacking, what can I say, team duplication.
Yes.
You're lacking that strategy of teaching these people, training these people into becoming a duplicable business.
Yes, and essentially I felt like I lost time to work on that, and it's because I'm just reestablishing everything in the last 2 years. So I've moved away from where my practice was established. I've moved an hour away. So because I had to focus on the on-site business as it finally came to me, I dropped off on my focus of the Melaleuca business for the last few months.
Okay. Yeah. And Jane, you brought up a good point too, is that because you came from a direct sales background, okay? And what I've been told is a direct sales background. I was in the retail industry too, and I was also in some other sales positions too over the past few years. And in sales, you are taught to lead with the features and benefits, and then that's not the business model in this industry. It's a lot more dealing with personal development, leadership, and solving people's problems. And you just came to me with a couple pain points that's very common in this industry is having a duplicatable system for people that join you, and another, having a marketing strategy. And I've been told that when people come from a sales background, direct sales, anything from real estate to car sales to door-to-door, Kirby sales, they told me that it's very tough for them to get into this industry rolling, is because of the way they were taught outside of this industry. So when you lead with value and a way to solve people's problems, that's going to propel you to be successful in this industry. There was a lady in my group. She's from Australia, Charlene. She was from a features and benefits business. She was quite successful in that. And when she learned some of these strategies, she had to get her mindset right. She had to say, hey, this is not features and benefits. It's not features and benefits. It's not a pitch system. It's not a pitch system. It says I have to lead with value. As soon as she did that, within the next couple of weeks, she made almost $11,000. I mean, it's powerful. It's crazy, and it's good seeing her, and you can just see her transform her mindset into becoming into more of on a leadership role, and taken aside from what she's known for so many years in her life out in her career outside in direct sales. So I'm going to get a little bit more into that too. So I'm going to talk to some other people here.
Okay.
And Mary is driving. I don't know if I should talk to her. I don't
You
want
can
her
talk
get into
to
an
me.
accident or hit a deer.
Oh no, you can talk to me anytime.
So
I'm fine.
So where did I don't think I even ever talked to you on Facebook. I think you just saw my link and then you hopped on here.
Yeah, I'm Erica. Erica's coaching me. I'm with Erica. Erica actually joined Exodus around the same time, and I built a huge business in Santa Barbara, which is where I'm from. I'm going to get off here right now, and it's been amazing. And then I got divorced, and then I kind of semi-retired, but I've always been into direct sales. I mean, top sales, everything I've done. So I've really had to change mindset, just like you said about your friend in Australia, because I want to pitch and close. And in my animal business, I really didn't have to do that because I led with my heart, and it's just amazing. But on my different companies, I've been in Melaleuca. I am in Melaleuca. I love Melaleuca products, but I want to go with this because I like the growth and development of this company, of learning new strategies, and I see the future with being online, and what the possibility there is amazing. And I just so excited, but I have to transform my thinking and my thought patterns of that. So I'm really excited. Like, you don't sell something, you don't mention a product. How in the heck do you do that, So anyway, I love it, and I'm excited, and so thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, Mary. And I'm glad that that like you said, that you came from a different background, and like you said, it's got to be a big mindset change when you come into this industry.
Yeah, you do. And I lead with excitement. My business was built that way. I know the energy thing is very important, but takes something to shift that impulse to want to close it.
Yep. Yeah. And it's very tough. It's very tough, but like I said, think about it's just that when you start leading with, something to help solve people's problems, it's going to come. It's going to come and grow. get to you with that type of success. So as long as you just keep on, helping people solve their problems and realize that you can take them to the promised land, then that's key right there.
Yeah, and also to know your worth, your value, really that is so key, because what going on the inside shows up on the outside. And if you don't value yourself, how can you give value to others? So really it's a personal growth of yourself and being able to be in the world to make a difference. I love to make a difference, but I have to get that out in the world more.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
All right. Thanks. And let's go with Linka here, because I know Linka's from overseas, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably really late for her. How late is it over by you? Is it probably about 1, 2 in the morning?
Yes, hello, 2 in the morning. Yes.
Wow. Wow, and I appreciate you coming on board here. And I know we talked a couple times over on Facebook and such too. And I don't know what you're doing right now in this industry. And can you tell me a little bit about what you are doing?
Yes, I'm in Malama company too, but my journey was a little bit too long because I changed a lot of companies. And then I back to my first company because I realized that the product is very important. Of course, then other things like leaderships, but products. First, I think that first you must have love products.
Okay. And is there a reason why that you're switching to all these companies? Was it because you had lack of a sponsor that wasn't helping you, or were you getting any rejection? Were you into trying to target the wrong people? And there's a reason. Is there just a reason why you went back to your other company because of let's say with the products and such? Was it just because of you liking the products, or was it just because you just weren't getting the right training, or fulfillment of duplication or success?
Yes, it was my problem because in most of companies I had the leaders which do it by the I don't want to say wrong way, but about with find 100 person and call them. I don't want to do like this. My main focus is doing likes online. Not. I think that offline is not interesting this time.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you get some value out of this today, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some people on the spot today. I'm going to take a look at their Facebook profiles, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of extra value and do a little bit of constructive criticism of that, huh?
Yeah, I think I have. I got it.
All right. Well, thank you, Linka, for being on this call here. And all right. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to is it Montgomery there?
Yes, it is, man. How you doing, Justin?
Pretty good. How are you doing, Montgomery? What's your story, man?
My thing is, I'm with the company Lavelle.
Okay.
I guess it's health and wellness. An old high school friend sent me a link. I went and checked out the company. I did my research on the company, and instead of just being a customer, I just jumped in and became a promoter.
Oh,
Which is exactly the thing that probably wasn't supposed to do. But I really liked the company. I had them send me some samples, and I was on the product for the last few months, and the product's fantastic. I mean, I've never felt better with any other product than this. Problem is I just kind of got to the point where, it's typical direct sales, family, friends, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not asking family and friends for stuff. I don't, that's not, I just don't, not comfortable doing that. So I've been trying to research different ways to get leads, because I know that there has to be a way that I can get a target audience that wants the product, rather than putting the stuff out on Facebook, doing what my sponsor says by saying, oh, well, just follow exactly what I tell you to do and it'll work. No, it doesn't work. It works for you because you already had the money to get into it when you got into it. I'm opposite. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, love the company, love the product, but I don't have that extra capital to sit there and fork out to get enough product to sit there and pass out samples here, pass out samples there. I'm more interested in trying to find a way to get leads to the people, to a targeted audience, because that's what you need to be able to get enough leads that'll be interested in a product, or at least that's the way I think about it.
okay.
And so I saw your link on Facebook to show how to generate some leads. I was curious, so that's why I'm here.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And as you can see that Montgomery there, he loves his company, he loves his products, and like he said, that he was coming into this industry thinking that he has to pitch people, and as you can see, and Montgomery, are you building a team right now, or is it you're having a tough time?
It's been really tough. I'm actually a golf course superintendent, and so season's back in right now, and so I started this up in February when it was off season. So I was really going hardcore at it, through February, March, and I got about a dozen or so people, because it's everybody gets a free website, whether they purchase anything or not, it's completely up to them. And I'm not one to push people towards it. As I give them the information, they are free to look at it, and if they decide it's for them, great. But I'm not one for keep pushing, or keep calling and say, hey, what are you going to do? I don't believe in that. I believe, like I said before, there's a target audience, and those are people you don't have to push. Those are people that are already looking for the types of services or products. And I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm not a tech person at all. So I'm just trying to figure out, I just know that there's a way to be able to get a target audience to just go look at it. Everything else is pretty much done automatic.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, you were told to contact your friends and family about the business, in which that's just like how every MLM business does too. And then what are you going to get when you contact your friends and family? You're going to get a lot of rejection, right?
Oh yeah, it was. I actually created just a private group on Facebook just for my family, to let them know that I had just joined this company, and for them to check it out. And it was, with my family, it was a matter of about 10 minutes where they all just left the group.
Yeah, and it's tough, and you're gonna get a lot of rejection that way too. And as I've been talking to everybody here, everybody here has some sort of struggle with the pain points. The pain points in this industry are, I don't know if you want to write this down, these are the 5 main pain points in this industry. It's that you're told to harass your friends and family. in which you're going to harass your friends and family, you're going to get tons and tons of rejection. So what that's going to do is it's going to, put a halt on the confidence, and then you're just going to go, you're going to fail. You're going to fall down this rabbit hole even more. You're not generating enough quality leads, not generating enough targeted leads in order to have people see what you're doing, to see your value. Remember, as I said, this industry is all about, value that you can give to people in order to solve their problems. And it has nothing to do with your business. That has nothing to do with your products. Has nothing to do with your features and benefits. It has to do about you. And everybody that's been in the the direct sales and such, I mean you have to get that in your head, saying, hey, it has nothing to do with pitching. Stop pitching the product. It's going to be about you. What can you do to take people to the promised land? People are in this industry for hoping to be taken to the promised land and get their problem solved. Not many people care about, the products and everything else right there. They care about you as a leader, taking them to the promised land. And then the third one is having an effective marketing strategy. I mean, you can have the best sales funnel in the world, but if you're not generating leads, that sales funnel isn't going to do anything. Having an effective marketing strategy in order to get leads to come to you is the way to go. But a lot of people in this industry don't have, like what Montgomery said, the startup capital to buy samples of the product, to buy paid traffic, to get upsell and invest more and more in this business. And that's going to happen with a lot of people in the high ticket industry, is that what they're told there is that, hey, you got to spend at least $5,000-$10,000 in an online business. But then again, you got to have a budget of a few, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 right off the bat to push traffic through here. And then you are going to have to wait for that traffic to convert through the funnel. I mean, how many ordinary people have that much money laying around in a high ticket business to start making money? I mean, for one thing, you're in the hole about $15,000. Second, you don't know which traffic to buy. You don't know what type of paid traffic you're going to do. But I mean, they're going to give you some paid traffic. You have to pay $1 a click for it. You have to wait for it to convert, set up the sales funnel. I mean, you're not even really going to talk to these people. And then you got to wait for this, even though if you make, that much money in the commissions that you're even, you still have to wait roughly 6-8 weeks, even 3 months to make those commissions. But then again, the next month, you're going to be piling more and more money in traffic, buying more and more product in order to get sales. So by the time you get those commissions, you're going to be about 20, 30 grand in the hole. I mean, like that's typical of what those high ticket businesses do. I mean, not many of the top earners are going to tell you about that, but that's the reality right there. So even by what Montgomery said, is that even though when you join an MLM program, I mean, sometimes you have to buy, the product, buy the samples, spend a lot of time giving these free samples out, hoping these people will join. So, that's obviously, a marketing strategy that may work for people that have the capital. The fourth thing is upselling the leads. That when you're selling a low-end product that's roughly, $20, $30, $40, and that's affordable to some people, but in order for you to make the extra money, those products are going to have upsells. So you got to get these people to buy products that are $200, $300, $400, $500 to $1,000, that's when you're going to start making that kind of money. So either you learn the strategies to learn how to upsell them. I mean, how are you going to upsell them when you're in a direct sales background or features and benefits background? You're going to keep pitching them and pitching them and pitching them, and you're not going to lead with the value and promoting yourself as a leader. So that's when those strategies come into play. So a lot of people don't know how to do that. So that's the fourth pain point. The fifth pain point is having a duplicable system. I mean, there's plenty of duplicable systems out there, but a lot of them aren't, out there with, fully training these people in order to get a duplicable system. And in a lot of these industries that when you get 200 people, or when you call for people, like what Lillian said, is that, oh yeah, when you get a lead, just come, their upline says, just bring them to me and I'll close them. Okay. She's bringing a lead, she's bringing it to them and stuff, and the leader's pitching them, and then they get the sign up. But I don't know how effective that would be for a duplicable system, because you're not really, I can see that you're not really teaching that person how to duplicate the system. Because if Lillian would enroll that person and tell them, oh, have them come to me and I'll enroll them. But were you actually led and mentored and taught with the strategy on how to close people to build that business? I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. So that might be a gap in the duplicatable system. So those are the 5 main pain points in this industry. But I'm just going to go through one of them right now that we're typically going by. It's with generating enough leads, and also it's going to do a little bit with the marketing strategy that I'll be sharing with you. So see, I'm going to talk to somebody here. I'm probably going to pick on them a little bit on their Facebook page. And let's go with maybe what I can do is let's talk to Rohini a little bit here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? And let me do a little bit of I'm going to exit the full screen. I'm going to do a little bit of a screen share. I don't know if I'm friends with you.
You're not, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you do a lot of marketing up on Facebook, and you want to generate leads, correct?
I want to generate leads, but I just joined 5 days ago, so I'm a newbie at this.
Okay.
I actually work in a university, and I'm going to retire in about a year's time.
Okay.
And I'm interested in personal development, and I've been doing sort of personal studies, and I want to help people. So when I got this opening, I was really very excited. Yes, I'd like to do it, but I am a newbie. I don't know much. And in fact, the funny thing is, I had to create a different Facebook ID for myself, because I knew that my family will reject me completely, reject what I'm doing completely. And it's just that about, say, maybe 15, 16 years ago, I had moved to this new place, and people kind of tricked me into joining an MLM thing to sell garments, and that was just not me.
Okay.
But and then it was very difficult. I got out of it, but I just was very put off with selling an MLM and all that. I mean, I've never done it, and I never wanted to do it again till I was introduced to this, this new thing here by Erica.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and so I signed up 5 days ago. And the funny thing is, when I put in a message on my old Facebook page saying, telling the private group, look, I'm moving to a new system because I don't want, any rejections from my family, and I'd like to just go ahead and be positive about what I'm doing. So, and what I told them was, I'm going to move. So if you like my post, I will invite you to my new Facebook ID. So I got around 25 to 30 likes. And so I moved into the new thing, and one of them was very keen. He says, yes, I'd like to be, please make sure that you put me onto your new ID, which I did. And then, of course, the strategies that I have been learning through Erica and through Darren and all, I was actually reading it up, and I still need to work a lot on myself to familiarize myself with the mindset and how to communicate with people. But the funny thing is, 2 days ago, this guy, I just tried as a trial. I tried him out, and he's interested. And I'm saying, oh my God, I don't know what to do. But well, we haven't closed the deal or anything yet, because I have to keep running to Erica saying, hey, what do I do? Or I have to keep going to the document to read them or watch a video. And so I keep telling this person, I'll see you tomorrow, or, I'm busy kind of stuff. But I'm using those strategies and they're working, but they're moving too fast for me, And so I'm at that stage. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow, being Saturday. I can talk to him on the phone rather than, messaging him all the time. It's just easier that way. But he's the only one who who responded, and I haven't really gone out to find more leads because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now, because it's also new for me. So that's where I am right now.
Okay. All right. So you're probably not a prime example, but you're probably going to get a lot of good value here. And
Yeah.
I sure hope so. And and we'll definitely chat later about that. Thank you,
Yes.
Rohini. Let's go. I'm going to go put somebody up on the spot here. I know Mary's home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to physically go onto your Facebook group. And
oh my God. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah. How about that, huh? Well, you're going to learn.
I am. It's Mary Holland.
Mary Howland. How do you spell your last name?
Holand.
Ah, okay.
1 L.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up on a screen share. Did I do a screen share yet? No, I didn't. Okay.
Oh no, I don't even know what's on my Facebook. Now I'm getting all nervous. No, I do know, but I'm like, it needs help.
Okay. Okay. Are you?
There I am, the top one.
Oh, okay. So, okay. That's right. You are. I'm going to get back with you on that.
Okay.
Here's what else I'm gonna do. I'll go to Montgomery. Montgomery, we're not friends with on Facebook, are we?
No, not yet. Nope. Like I said, I just came across your thing about an hour or so before the webinar came up.
All right, cool. What's your name there so I can add you so I can check out your profile, and I'll give you a little bit of hopefully you can take constructive criticism well, man.
I'm a superintendent, dude. I hear it all the time.
Good.
It's MONTGOMERYCHITKHIN.
All right. That's you right there. Okay. All right. You got a lab, huh?
Yeah, he's a lab mixed, I think, with Beagle.
Oh, that's cool. I got a lab pit bull mix. Great dog. It's kind of an odd breed though, but she's a good girl.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Most 99% of the time.
All right. And let's go here. But I would probably recommend Monty Montgomery. I don't know if you call you Monty.
Yeah, you can call me Monty.
Okay, Monty. What I would recommend is for you to. Wow, you haven't promoted on this in a while, man.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Okay, what I would recommend for you to do is to start a whole new account.
Okay.
Is this all full of people that are in the industry, or everybody in general?
This is just everybody in general.
Yeah, I would recommend the split between your personal life and what you do in the industry, man, because I've been there. I mean, it's just, I mean, you're gonna deal with a lot of drama, and you're gonna deal with a lot of BS and stuff too. And some people, relationships outside, with friends and family and stuff like that can become effective with that too. I'm just letting you know by experience.
Hey, man, anything to help, man.
Yeah. And what I see right here is, I can tell that you are not getting a lot of engagement.
No, I wasn't.
And you're doing a little bit with different stuff, but then when you're talking about your business, you're putting it out there like a billboard, and it seems like you're out there and you're pitching it and you're showing them, hey, this is the best product on earth. Hey, we got the best company. Hey, we got da 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 da. I mean, to be honest, people don't care. People only care about the value that you're promoting in this industry.
Right.
What you're gonna do is take them to the promised land.
I got you. And it's like, these are the things that I was doing. I mean, this is exactly what I was told to do in this order. And that's what I was doing. I was like, well, this just isn't working.
Yeah. And it seems like with these posts here, it's basically just, they're trying to give you a little bit of, it's a decent testimonial, but it's all about thrive. No,
Yeah.
It's about finding people that want to see what you're doing too, and it's about socializing with people to go out there. Have you ever went on social media, Facebook, and contacted people?
Yeah, I've gone on a couple of Facebook pages that are specifically for like home businesses, MLM. There's a couple of them that are just strictly MLM. There's some of them that are direct sales.
Okay.
I've gone on and I've chatted with a few people on those pages, trying to pick their brains about some information. And just to be honest, didn't really like where they were headed with it, or the kind of information they're providing wasn't really what I was looking for.
Yeah, what were they doing to you? Were they pitching you? Were they throwing links at you?
Yeah, basically it was like a broken record.
Yeah, and that's what you're gonna get with those Facebook groups. And that's the reason why there's a 97% failure rate in this industry. And like I said, I recommend getting you a whole new Facebook group, and I'm just gonna go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little bit later on what I do. So I hope that helps, man.
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay. And can you mute yourself, man?
Yeah, let me see if I can navigate this back.
All right. I don't know if Wes is just on his phone there, so I'm not gonna contact him. And
Look at mine real quick.
who's that?
Jane. I think maybe we're friends, Justin.
Okay. Let me take a look here.
I have a lot of cleaning up to do. I've done a little bit, but now I'm thinking I probably need to create a new page, like you said.
Okay. What's your last name?
Simpson, Simpson.
There. Okay. Who is drawing on the screen here? I'm thinking you're not the woman on the second woman below there. Who is drawing on my screen here? Is there somebody that
How do you even draw on the screen? Like,
I don't know, but
that's what I've always wondered.
I don't
somebody,
think it's me. I didn't do that. I don't know.
I know it probably wasn't you. Yeah, if you guys have a chance, just don't touch your screen, don't do anything, and yeah, just please stay on mute when I'm speaking or when I call your name and stuff like that too, because the voice comes through. And yeah, this stuff right here, I don't know, whoever's doing that's rude. Okay. Jane, okay, you're self-employed, executive director. That's good. Okay. Yeah, you're showing what you are and stuff too. I mean you work at a spa and such. Yeah, I know I usually get those memories also. And some of this stuff is good here. Sharing this right here with people, and I do know who Francisca Battistelli is. I do listen to Christian music. You know, she's good. She's good. I like it. And she's also one of my favorites of my wife too. And okay. You know, this has something to do with a little bit of value and stuff like that too, but I don't think you're targeting the right people in order to come through with this value. When you're bringing people and trying to get people to engage with in your industry. So yeah, I would recommend it to get yourself, you know, a brand new Facebook group, and just you know, lead with value. Do like articles that are based on with health and wellness and stuff, and start with that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit later on what we do also to grab, you know, engagement. See right here. So you got a lot of engagement right here. And that's actually really good. I mean, you got a lot of engagement right there. And what I call right there, even though it had nothing to do with targeting people, you're getting that, people to see your posts and getting the algorithms going, and find and giving people, a little bit more, in your life and sharing it. So that's good right there. But what I would do is just go ahead and start a new post. Start a new Facebook page, and possibly just work from scratch, and then just lead with value on what and a little bit of the, like I say, gold nuggets that I'm going to go with earlier, a little bit later on. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, good.
Justin, I'm new to this, even just the Skyping sort of meeting. I'm new to it. So if I mess up, I apologize ahead.
Oh, hey, it's not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Not a problem. And hello, Lillian.
Hi.
All right. You're new, right?
Yes.
All right, you are. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. You are new, so I'm probably not really going to pick on you a little bit. But have you guys seen what kind of habits that you've gotten into that could possibly keep you from not getting leads, or not enough people engaging with your posts, etc., and trying to get people engaged? Does that do you see a little bit of a habit that what you guys have seen that may not help you in this industry? There's a reason why I went with a couple people on their Facebook pages, and I don't want to pick on them, but with Montgomery, he was just posting his business like it was a billboard, and it's definitely not the way to go ahead and get engagement and to get people to see what they're doing. And then he was going on Facebook groups, and he was constantly getting pitched, harassed, people throwing links and stuff. They just wanted to get your links and stuff like that. He tried to go out and get help in those groups, but I can definitely tell you that it's not going to work in Facebook groups, because those are people that are, most of those people are not successful. And there you go, Montgomery. Yeah. And then with Jane, and she did a lot with there's a little bit of personal development on her page, but I don't think she's actually attracting the right people that she can come to into this business. And with her not getting enough leads that way, and getting not enough engagement, and getting people to see what she's doing, and to actually talk with them to see if her business is a way for them to get their problems solved. And she noticed before that she's losing people in her industry is because she doesn't have a duplicatable system, and she's not getting enough leads to begin with, so she's not getting a lot of sustainment. So with that being said, when I came into this shift in this strategy 7 months ago, I talked to a gentleman online who was very successful, and he's been in this industry for 30 years. I've been following him for the longest time, but I obviously seen his content. I've seen what he's been doing, and and it didn't occur to me that, you know, that's all that he's been doing for the past quite a few years in order for him to make 7 figures online. He was strictly using Facebook. And I'm going to stop the share here. And it was quite bizarre with me asking him when I saw what he was doing, and he was launching something last August, and I said, you know what, Darren, I've been struggling. You know, I've been in this industry for 3 years, and I've been barely trying to, you know, I've made $4,000 a month once, and all I've been making was probably about $100 to $200. But all I've been told was, you know, spam and getting links, billing with hype, doing all that crap. And I was spinning my wheels to a point that I just wanted to quit. And I told him that, and he goes laughing. He goes, well, you've been following me for the longest time. He said, you realize what I've been doing? I'm going, really? No. He goes, here, watch this. And I watched his presentation, and I was just like blown away. And it pretty much what he told me was that, you know, this business is not about, you know, your products, your services. This doesn't have to do with any of it. And he says it deals with you know, personal development, getting into a leadership role, and trying to solve people's problems and providing value to the marketplace. And I'm like, oh, really? So I said, you know what? Says, I'm going to do this. You know, I'm going to launch with him. And I did launch with him. My first month, I just followed what he did. And needless to say, I made $13,000 my first month. It was quite the ride. I mean, I was really excited. I was just crazy. And the funny thing is that I'm working a full-time job. I still work full-time. I'm in the engineering field. And since then, you know, I've been averaging between $4,000 and $5,000 a month part-time with these strategies. And I've been using it for, you know, multiple businesses online. I've been using it for, you know, one that's a little bit more higher ticket, and 2 lower ticket MLM companies. And needless to say, I've been getting, you know, decent duplication with those MLM companies. So I can tell you that these strategies do work. And when he came to with his opportunity, I went and joined him, and I got this bonus from him with actually being mentored by him. I got to learn all his secrets that he has learned in this industry. And he pretty much just gutted everything out, the psychology of what he does. And he went into just all these bonuses and this complete content of knowledge and stuff that we all brought in. And he comes together with this formula that that just helps people get these, you know, get engagement on their posts and getting all these free leads to contact people and to get them into a qualified prospect in order to get them to join their business without even talking about the products, without even talking about the companies. And when I started learning these strategies and just leading with the value being provided, that's when, you know, everything changed for me. So does that make sense, everyone? Okay. And it's been a very, very good ride for me. And it's been just, you know, just a godsend and a blessing, because I don't know how many people out there, you know, had somebody to actually take you under their wing and mentor you into knowing exactly what to do in this industry, like actually giving it everything to you on a silver platter, and all you have to do is just become coachable. I don't know, you know, there's not many people out there that would actually do that, because when I joined a high ticket business not so long ago. I'm not going to say who it is, but I joined a business because they were going to have a coach. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm going to have a coach, marketing coach. Yeah. But all he did was try to tell me this here, set up this capture page, run traffic through it. And, I'm going to contact you, read these videos. Boom. Talk to me later. Then he tries to upsell me without even me making a sale. I mean, and I'm just like, really, dude? I'm sitting there. That's not what a coach does. A coach or a mentor provides value way higher than the ticket price, so it becomes irresistible to people and he solves their problems. It just shows that a real mentor is not there just to take your money. He's there to help you. And when you become that loyal servant, start providing value, to the people and stuff, and making a difference in people's lives. That's what the main income earners do in this industry. They do that, and that's why they're 6-7 figure earners, is because they're doing that formula. I was quite in awe that that he taught me this formula. He's teaching this formula to people that that have barely been in this industry, instead of all these 7-figure earners just keeping it from us so they can succeed. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I can tell you that I've made $35,000 since then part-time, and I know there's people out there that with these strategies. There's a 17-year-old who's made $50,000 in 6 weeks with these strategies, and it's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And I've seen a couple people make $238,000 in 60 days in this, and it's just mind-blowing. Not many people in this industry teach this kind of value. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to a gal that I've been partnering with, that I've been working side by side with, for the past 8 weeks. And I saw that she went through this, this massive breakthrough. She's going to give you a little bit of her story of where she's come from, because she's had struggle. I mean, she's had a lot of stuff happening in her life, and then all of a sudden she has had this energy that came through, and everything's just starting to come around because she became coachable. So Erica's here, Erica Verdi. And I'm glad that she's here, so we can get her to talk to you a little bit more about what she does too, that has helped her in this industry too. So Erica, thank you for being on here. I know that we had a little quick call before before this came through with our leaders. So Erica, thank you for being on this call, and a little bit about what Erica has come through with this, because she's with the same mentor that I have right now, that has given me my breakthrough, and I just wanted to have her on here to give people her take, because she's been with us for a few months, and then she just finally just surrendered everything in order to become coachable and to just absorb what is happening. And she's got a great energy about what's happening right now, because I don't know if you want to tell her a little bit about your story right now, Erica, about
Sure.
where you come from and what you've done and what it has done for you.
Sure. And first of all, if anybody has kids, I want to give you hope, because you'll probably hear mine in the background, that you can totally do this with small children, climbing over you and crawling over you. And So anyway, I have a 1-year-old and a 6-year-old that are with me, and so last year when my 1-year-old was small, I got into network marketing because it was a way that I could continue to stay at home. And exactly everything that you mentioned, you know, make your friends and family, and you'll have a mentor and all this stuff, and great companies, great products, great ingredients, great leaders. But it was really hard for me to do that. And I was really struggling. And so I got introduced to this industry, this business, because I was actually trying to pitch the guy who introduced me to it. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to your deal because you're going to want to join me, let me tell you. And I heard about this and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is big. This is how I can fund my MLM business. You know, it's like so silly that's what I was thinking, is that I could use this to fund that, like, you know, endless pit of money that I had spent. I just did my taxes, by the way. I cannot believe how much money I spent on my business and how little I made on my network marketing business. It was just like very expensive hobby. So if anybody out there has been there, I feel you, because that was me. And I have tons of great products, but lessons learned. So I got into this, and I had a little bit of an interesting story because my original sponsor ended up not being with us anymore. And so I switched sponsors. And so I really wasn't doing, I think Rohini was talking earlier about, you know, she was really just applying in the last 5 days. She just started applying everything, was just doing it, even just kind of, you know, blindly doing it because she didn't know what she's doing, but doing it. And I didn't really start doing that until recently. And so my journey was a little bit longer than other people's in that way. And then what I would tell you guys is, this is, and I think Justin's already mentioned this, but this is a leadership business. This is leadership and personal development. And until you step into your leadership, until you step into your own power, this is going to be a hobby for you. And so if you are not ready to take that step into leadership, okay, and even if you're just leading yourself in the beginning, it doesn't matter if you have a team or not. But if you're not willing, ready, and prepared to do that, this is not the industry for you. And I'm not being rude when I say that, but it's going to come up real quick, because you're not going to be able to do what you need to do, because people want to follow leaders, and there's not much leadership out there. And so it's very easy for you to just be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to pretend to, you know, be anything that you're not. You just have to be confident with who you are and what you are. And the people who you will be able to touch will relate to that. And the people that don't, it doesn't matter, because you weren't going to touch them anyway, because they're not, it's a different frequency. So for me, that shift really happened when I just made a decision that I was going to step into my leadership. And it's funny, because we all, if you're in any kind of this industry and you hear the stories of the people that, you know, they go from here to there. I honestly, guys, I was wondering how I was going to have one sale. Like, that's where my mentality was. I had a really low expectations for myself and everything else. And to go from that to, you know, a $4,000 week, it's a big shift. It's really big. And so what I'm telling you is that if it can happen for me, it can really happen for you. And everybody always says that. And I've heard people say that before, but it's really true. It's really true. If you step, okay, go ahead and get in your pajamas, honey. See, anybody can do this, guys. Seriously. If you step into your leadership, then you are free. Okay, you're free from judgment, you're free from doubt, you're free from anything else, because you just are being who you are. And when you're who you are, then people want to come to you, and you're like a magnet. And it's just, it's really kind of liberating, because I don't know, the veil just pops off, and it's just like a whole new world is there. So did you want me to talk about anything else?
Well, maybe we can give people a prime example of of your Facebook page to see what you've been doing to get this type of leads and engagement and people to come on to see what you're doing and to get lead with value and then get these type of results.
Sure. Today, I wasn't on as much, but yeah, please feel free to go on there.
Yeah, I just want to
It's-
give you prime examples of what's happening there, and I'm going to do a little share screen.
Yeah, and I'll
And-
tell you guys too that when I started, I only had like 200 friends, and 180 of those 200 were from my network marketing company. So, and I had zero tech skills. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. I didn't know how to make webinars or, I knew how to do PowerPoint, but a lot of the other stuff, I didn't even know what it was. Some of the first meetings, guys, with our millionaire mentors, I didn't even know what they were talking about. I was taking notes and I didn't even know what they were talking about. I didn't even know what blocking was. I didn't know what Darren meant when he talked about having a block party. I was like, I didn't even know, guys. So, you can go from, okay, so yeah, this is just from today. I just try to bring people into my reality a little bit.
Yeah, and then this way with what she's doing is that she's doing a little bit of what we teach with this formula that our 7-figure mentor teaches, and what she's doing right there is she is branding herself too with the bottom right hand corner of this photo. Erica Verdes, do it with passion or not at all. She's attracting people who want to do this with passion, who want to go all in. It's not, she wants to be with serious people who want to partner with her that have that type of mindset. Do you understand what she's doing there? Yes. And there, right there, what she has right there is people who agree with her are leads. Those are warm leads. And then she has people who like her, supporting her. Those are people that she can contact and engage with and find a common ground, and then she can see what she can do to solve their problems. And they see her value. So that's 15 leads, 17 leads actually, on that post just alone. Here's a little more right here. She's just sharing a little bit like what's going on with people, just to get a little bit of engagement, just to give a little bit of something that's not business minded without telling people what she does. See, she's not even showing people what she does. She's not even promoting a company. And with this right here, this is what we always say is that what we don't want to attract are people with a victim mentality.
Yeah,
People.
if you scroll down to the next, right below that, there's a ton of engagement on what I put right below that post.
Yep. Okay. And you got quite a few leads there. People, I can tell you this in this industry, people who are addicted to their own struggle, or people that go on to Facebook telling people their problems, having a pity party, making people feel sorry for them. I can tell you, those are the people you do not want to target in this industry, because they will suck out all your energy and they'll just wear you out. And you can't help a victim. You can't help a person that's addicted to their struggle. You can help a person that doesn't have any money, but when you can shift their mindset to say, that give them with value, and give them that step up. I mean, it doesn't matter what the entry price of your product is, as long as you show value and bonuses that are way higher than the ticket price in order to give them their promised land. It doesn't matter the cost of your product, because people will join you when they see the value. Am I right, Erica?
100%. 100%. And yeah, so I'll mute myself out again.
Oh, not a problem. And this one right here says, I've developed a serious allergy to victims. What do you do to cope? She is, she's gotten a ton of leads and a ton of people who are like-minded, who, you know, they're not going to be victims or victimized. They're going to have that, they're going to have that like mind with her to become potential partners with social media, and she can provide value, and they can share value and possibly become partners in this industry. Right there, she's gotten almost 50 leads on that one post she posted yesterday.
And it's also controversial. So you get I mean, there were arguments going in between comments between different people.
Yep. And that's what you want. You want to give a little bit of a stir, and then find out where people stand. And then you know which people you want close to you, dealing by their mindset, by how they answer, which is great stuff. Right there. She's got 13 leads right there. And with our strategy, we teach you a formula in order to talk to these people, in order to qualify them for your business. I mean, how many people have a fear of talking to people on Facebook? I mean, I had a fear of it. I mean, it's quite a bit of people, you know, they have that fear because they're thinking like, oh, is this person going to join my business? Oh, is this person going to, you know, what does this person think of me? We give you a strategy in which you don't lead with your business. You don't lead with your opportunity. You don't lead with anything. All you do is lead with you and a way to solve people's problems and come across as a leader. And these are just a little bit of areas on what we do to get leads. And this is big right here, because of all this engagement that Erica went through right here over the last week. She made a $4,000 week by doing this, by doing what she was told, by getting the right content that her mentor told her to put together. All she did was become coachable, guys.
%. Just if you just do what you're told and you just do it, you'll get the results. Like it's not like other businesses where they're like, well, you know, you just got to get through the no's and then you'll get to the yeses. That we don't even get rejected, guys. And if you just follow, and you know, Justin has the experience that he's been working with our mentor for a long time from the beginning. So he's got a lot of great insights. You know, they're super valuable. So I appreciate you, Justin.
Oh yeah, thank you. And yep, and I appreciate you going through your breakthrough there, Erica. And I wish you more success, because you know, your mindset is there. You got this energy about you right now that you know you're gonna have. I mean, this is a breakthrough for you, but I swear you're gonna have $10,000 months.
I said woohoo, but I was muted.
All right. Thank you, Erica. All right. So, how many people have gotten a lot of value here today? Awesome. You got to go? All right, Montgomery. All right. Talk to you later, man. All right. So, okay. So, so let me say, how many of you people actually have what they call a mentor, somebody that you can absolutely, just follow and what we can say, piggyback off of to get those type of results? Because I can definitely tell you that having this type of, access to this type of value will catapult any business that you have online. It's crazy. It's crazy results. And I mean, there's people that, that went from homeless to making $20,000 in their 6th month by taking this guy's teachings. I mean, there's a gentleman right now that I can give you an interview of him and Steve Munson. He made $20,000 in his 6th month, and a couple years later, he's running his own MLM company. Isn't that crazy? I mean, just from that value that you can have access to right now. It's insane. And what also is the great bonus is that you have all access to all his personal development videos, all his strategies on how to recruit reps in 6 to 45 minutes. Those type of videos. I mean, he shows you flat out. He does sessions in which he recruits people in front of you. You see his exact strategies by what he does to enroll people into his business. I mean, these are, and the funny thing is that these are opportunities that are between $1,000 and $5,000. I mean, it's crazy that you witness a guy just talking to people on Facebook and enrolling them in these types of businesses, and then he gives away free mentoring. It's crazy. I mean, that's what he does, and teaches us to give value that's worth way more than the ticket price, and it's worth way, and it's also something that you can piggyback off of. And that's a strategy we also do, is to learn the strategies of piggyback marketing. And piggyback marketing is very strong on Facebook also, in which what you do is you take other brands or other influential people and you piggyback off of them in order to get more successful in your business. We teach you that strategy. Not many people in this industry will teach you that unless you physically give them between $10,000 and $20,000. So, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you a little bit of this value that I'm going to show you today. I'm physically going to go into a group that has all the info that you are going to get, that is going to be, can give you a life-changing income right there. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it can work for any business. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to screen share again. And this business, and then this opportunity, this group right here, it's been around about 7 months, and it's ran by a gentleman by the name of Darren Little. I don't know if you ever heard of Darren Little. He's been in this industry for 30 years, and he's also called the MLM superhero because he saved people from the MLM industry. And like I said, we grew in the past 7 months. We grew to almost 1,200 members, and also a little over $1.3 million in commissions between the team has been done through that. And also, they have helped people like me and their other businesses to use those strategies in order to build it. And I can definitely tell you also that this has helped me offline too, because I've been in the engineering field for quite a few years. Something happened to me because of this Millionaire Mentoring that changed my mindset and changed the approach of what I do at my job. I've gotten a couple pay raises because it raised my self-worth into becoming more into a leadership role. I got into an opportunity to become a designer and consultant for a well-known firm. We put together projects between 100 and 300 million dollars, and I've become part of that consulting team, and it also gave me quite a bit of a pay raise right there too, because it got me to know what my self-worth was. It helped me a lot with my personal development and my mindset, and also bringing out a better income in this industry. What we do is I don't know why that screen is up there. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, this group is called Black Ops Underground, in which our main focus is personal development, leadership, and developing a marketing strategy. And with me being in this industry for 4 years, I haven't made a consistent income in this industry till now because of learning these strategies. And I can tell you that what's in this group right now, the content that's in this group, it is roughly, if you look at what Darren charges for coaching right now, it's $10,000. And then also you get that type of mentoring right there, the exact mentoring that he charges $10,000 for. And also who is open? Guys, can you turn your who has, okay. All right, I muted you there. Like I said, I haven't came across an opportunity like this that got me my breakthrough, and that offers so much value that's way above the ticket price. Like I said, he offers the Millionaire Mentoring for which is a $10,000 product that actually Stephen Munson had to pay, and got him his $20,000 in his 6 month. So that's complete value right there. Also, you're going to get access to his copywriters. You're going to get access to all of his campaigns that he puts together, that he does to create an income stream to use those free strategies. So, and like I said, also he does recruiting sessions in order to show you flat out what he does in order to recruit people in his businesses that are between $1,000 and $5,000. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. So we're going to go a little bit more into where are the, I don't know where the other content is. Oh, oh, file section. Okay, I'm still getting used to this new menu in Facebook. It's crazy because they usually had the files right underneath the name of the group. But I'm going to give you a little bit more of what we get right here. These important training videos right here. This is right here, the Elite Manual. You're going to get a training schedule right here with the important training videos. I'm going to go right here. This right here is what he does with the one-on-ones with the millionaire mentoring. This right here is what he does for people to do the one-on-ones. That is a $10,000 product right there. And what he does also with the free sessions, he also does Super Saturday sessions that you get about 3 or 4 hours of value from Darren right there. So I'm including all that. That's a $10,000 bonus right there. We also have access for the Sunday calls, in which what Darren does right now is, if you want to become, an affiliate of this, he will go through, a 1-hour call presentation and close your sales for you. You can piggyback off of his campaigns that he does on every week. So you can pretty much mimic what he does in order to get leads, engagement, and to have people come to that Sunday call in order to get sales. So you can mimic what he does to get sales. Also, I'm not going to get into this right here because this is what we do right here to use as a formula to get prospects to look at what you do without talking about the product, the services, the comp plan. Nothing. It has nothing to do with business. It's all about you providing yourself as a leader. I mean, that formula right there has made me $13,000 in 1 month part-time, and also $35,000 in 7 months, just using that simple formula, and I haven't used an ounce of paid marketing. So right there is where the value is, right? And also there's a little bit of a session of a presentation right there of what they do right here, of how top marketers scale any business. We show you how to scale any business from 0 on up and get a marketing budget. So if you don't have the marketing budget right there, we teach you how to do that from 0 on up. This is what Darren Little does when he does a campaign to build funds to build an advertising budget, and also what his business partner does, also Ari Maccabi. And it's very powerful stuff. I mean, you scale up a business just like that, and nobody teaches that in the industry. I can tell you that every person that's a 6- and 7-figure earner knows about this, but they don't teach it. So that's the value that you get right here. In Black Ops Underground, our main business is what we call Exodus Elite, which is a business that promotes around digital marketing systems, personal development and leadership also. There's tons of value in this business also that that you can use to monetize you for any business, and also gain an income stream. So the value is there. So if you are interested in this, what Darren does in this millionaire mentoring inside Black Ops Underground, you're going to have to be an Exodus Elite member, in which that's going to be a total of $11.49, which would be $99 for the admin fee and $1,050 for the upgrade to Elite. So for $11.49 right now is the investment to join this. You're gonna get roughly about over $20,000 worth of value, and you're gonna get a community of people that will help you. You're gonna get Darren Little's Millionaire Mentoring, which is a $10,000 product. You're gonna access, he's going to use his copywriters in order to do the marketing campaigns. So you can mimic his marketing campaigns, follow his marketing campaigns. He's going to have sessions in which he's going to do live recruiting for you to show you exactly what he does, so you can mimic what he does. I've seen him do calls right out of the blue, free trainings and such too. That's all complete value. And this guy gives out everything but the kitchen sink and what he knows about this industry. And I've never seen anything like this with the investment of $11.49. And the great thing is that when you go through this millionaire mentoring and you tend to become an affiliate of this millionaire mentoring on Exodus Elite, you start making $1,000 instant commissions to your PayPal. So what you do is that you gain that income back really fast when you become coachable. You start following the strategies in here, and you just pretty much just mimic what we do by providing value to the marketplace. Does that make sense, everyone? So what I'm doing right now is because of this. This is because of my success. This is because of Erica's success. And I know I've talked to some of you people on this call about this, and I know that a few of you are, you're getting the money, you want to partner up. And what I do also is I want to do some sessions with you guys also to get you guys ahead of the game too. It's my job as a leader to give you value, to lead you guys into success. And the great thing is about this business is that it prepares you to become a leader, because you're going to help your enrollments get qualified by getting their first sale, because the first sale rolls up to you. So you can build a team that way, and there's instant leverage. So it prepares you for being in a leadership position in this industry. So that's what I absolutely love about this. So I'm going to go into a little bit into this back office here. Like I said, this is one of my 3 income streams that I've done here due to the trainings in Black Ops. My other 2 MLMs are completely passive, so I use that to leverage the funds for this business. And like I said, since then I've had 22 paid members, and I've also use this money to use some passive industries in order to catapult that to a $35,000 earnings. Like I said, this is the main platform. You get paid via PayPal instantly when you become a member. So it's a very powerful strategy. what you get right here is that you get a lot of stuff in the back office right here too that'll help you become, with value on just generic marketing strategies in order, like, list building. You're going to listen to a ton of influential people. There's interviews there that gives you strategies on what I've used to help catapult my success also. And like I said, there's a lot of value here that you can have right now for $11.49, in which a lot of people are going to pay tens of thousands of dollars when you don't join this team. Does that make sense? So when I'm available after this call for you to talk face to face and such too, and then if you're interested, just give me a call. Just give me a ring back, and I'm glad. If you want to partner up with me and such, I'm there for your success also. I'm only going to work with 3 other people by the end of this month to work with them. So, because I only want to work with a few people at once, just so I get that, engagement. It doesn't become a little bit too big of a group. I'll just only work with between 3 and 5 people per month. So if you want to, come back after this call, there'll be a link below, also this video. And if you want to join, just give me a ring. I will get you set up. You can get on a phone call, and then we can go from there. So